What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Toxic the Barbie, and I'm back here with another video. Okay, yeah, so I'm back with another story time, and as y'all can see by the title, this is going to be a story time about my toxic friend wished death on me. Now, I know what y'all thinking, like, dang, was you still her friend after she wished death on me? I wouldn't say I was her friend, but I kind of like forgave her, and we started like being a little bit back cool, but we was never how we was. So first, I'm gonna let y'all know this might have to be a part 2 to this story time, because the story time is going to be long. Like it went on for so long, and I'm just like glad that it's officially over, that we're just through with that, because girl, like, it was more than what it should have been. But yeah, so first I want to say, look at this bag, look at my bag, and look at my top. If you're wondering where I got the top from, I'll insert some pictures and what it's called, where you can go get it from. These items are both from Shein, and y'all know I love me some Shein, I love me some Wrongly, I love all of that. So like, sponsor me. But yeah, so anyway, back to the video. So first, I'm gonna give y'all like a backstory on, like, how we met a little bit, what kind of led up to where I'm gonna, like, where we are now. So yeah, I'm like maybe 2017, maybe 2018, and we met through my big sister. I call her my big sister, but we were cool from like church and stuff. Like, we just basically grew up together, so, and we sung together, so she was like my big sister. And whoever she was cool with, I was gonna be cool with. So this was her cousin-in-law, because I guess they weren't really cousins, like they were only cousins because of marriage. Y'all, my phone is going off, I'm sorry. But yeah, they were only cousins because of marriage. And so I was like, okay, I'll be cool with her, like, why not? So she introduced me to her, and y'all, off rip, this girl was, I don't want to say off, but she was just, it was just something it was something about her that just stood out to me. And she was cool, and I really liked her, but she had these tendencies to make me feel some type of way. Like, she would test my intelligence. She would test me all the time, where she would just be like, oh, I want to fight you one day. And I'm just like, why do you want to fight me? Me not really thinking anything of it. I'm like, okay, like, okay, girl, whatever. And she like, and then she just goes off of me. She's like, you're not supposed to question somebody. When somebody want to fight you, you just fight, or you just go off on them. You don't ask questions. That's weak. You know what I'm saying? That's weak B shit. And I'm just like, girl, what? Like, if you're my friend and out of nowhere you just text me on some I want to fight you type junk, of course I'm gonna look at you weird, because it's like, girl, what are you talking about? Like, of course I didn't seriously think that she wanted to fight me for real, because there was no reason to fight me. This eyelashes get on my nerves, as y'all can tell. So you see me doing this and this and this, trying to fix it and stuff, do not pay me any mind, but I try to like not do that, because it is just a little bit distracting. So yeah, anyway, this girl, she was problematic, if that's how you say it, problematic from the beginning. So off rip, I could tell. I was like, okay, she's kind of toxic or whatever, which was fine for me at the time. It would not be fine for me now, because I try not to associate myself with anything toxic, because it just throws off my vibe, and I'm just not a toxic person. I don't like being around toxic people. I'm good off that. So yeah, and I know a lot of y'all probably can relate, because who wants to be around somebody like that? Like, I know people like, okay, it's cool to be a little bit toxic, but this girl was toxic. Get straight into, she wished death on me. So I don't remember what day it was, but we had been getting to it so bad, like it, but it hadn't got that far yet. So she would just, she would be mad at me because I'd be dry texting her and stuff like that. And I'm just like, I can't vibe with somebody that just does things to me all the time. Like, when you keep doing stuff over and over again and you say, oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, like, I forgive you, and I'll say I'll forgive you, but in the back of my mind, I'm slowly drifting apart from you. If y'all can get what I'm saying, like, let me know if y'all understand what I'm talking about, because it's honestly kind of hard to explain, but I know where I'm coming from. So it's like, it was so hard to keep forgiving her over and over again, to the point where it's just like, it felt like we were just separated and grown apart. And I would tell all my other friends about her, and like, y'all, I was a girl in my space and everything, and it's just like, she just blew it all up. And that someone is toxic when you can't even tell other people that y'all back talking, or y'all back cool or whatever. So it's just, it was like, girl, like, still being cool with this girl after she done showed you multiple times that she isn't in your best interest. Like, y'all don't need to be cool. So yeah, anyway, that's what I did. And even after this situation, I still tried to be cool with her. But after like everything, I just gathered up the courage to just cut her off, because I was like, baby, I can't do it. Like, this toxic stuff every day, and every day you want me to be how I used to be, and you want us to be how we used to be, and it's just like, I can't. Like, I physically cannot give you my energy that I once gave you, because you messed that up, and I'm sorry that you feel that way. But yeah, so she took it to social media to bash me. She did delete it and stuff like that, but I never ever took it as far as social media, y'all. And I just didn't want to be her friend anymore. Like, I didn't want it. I didn't want the friendship, because it was just like, girl, if you gonna go on social media and talk mess about me and then try to come back in my face and be cool, no, like, that's embarrassing. And I just couldn't. But y'all, I still was trying to be cool with this girl. So I'm gonna insert a picture on when basically it went down. Not what all was said, because I can't even remember what all was said. Like, y'all, she was literally going off on me, and I just recently started like really going off on her around this time, because when she would go off on me, I wouldn't really fully go off on her, because I cared so much about our friendship that I didn't let my anger or anything get the best of me. And that's why it hurt so bad, because it was the fact that she really said all these things to me, not even caring about the risk that our friendship was at. So of course I took that as, okay, you don't care about our friendship. So yeah, we got into a real bad one day, calling each other names. She called me names first, but that doesn't mean that it was right to call her. But yeah, that doesn't mean that it was right to call her any back. So, I felt bad, because on my part, I know that's not the person I am. And if you know me, which I'm pretty sure some of y'all know, if you know me, you know that I'm not like that. Like, I don't like arguing. I don't like arguing with people. Just walk away, and I would just leave it at that. She kept egging me on. She wanted a problem. She did. She wanted a problem. I would block her, and she would find new ways to talk to me, baby. So it was just like, it was no point in to keep blocking her if she just gonna find new ways to talk to me. But yeah, so we got into it, and she was like, I wouldn't care if you died. She was like, you can die. Y'all, she said a lot about death, yes. She's like, you can die, and I would spit on your grave. What? You would do what? I would not lie to you. I'm gonna insert the screenshot of my sister. Basically, it's not my big sister that I told y'all about that I met. I met the girl through her, but basically my other okay. So this is my other sister that I'm cool with, and she basically confronted her because y'all, when I said I let this girl into my like life, friends that I knew was friends with her and was like cool with her, but they wasn't cool with her no more after she did me the way she did, because she was also disrespecting them. She told my other sister that she could die, and just, it was just a whole lot. She just said so many mean, rude things, and we never took it that far, y'all. We tried to encourage her and help her because this girl had issues, like really had issues. So we tried to, sympathize with her because people like that aren't in their right mind. Like, they're not. They're not in the right mind. So, basically, my sister was telling her, if you read the messages, that you were wrong and we were there for you. And we literally was there for this girl, y'all. And if you see me looking up here, it's because I'm looking at my laptop. Y'all know the ghetto. Can't look on my phone, so I'm looking at the messages on my laptop. And I'm gonna try to read some of them to you. Y'all can kind of see like where this one is going. Like, that was my sister basically confronting this girl. We were talking about the situation, and basically she was like, the day that she said she was gonna spit on my grave, she should have dogged her and all that other stuff, y'all. And literally, cause she told me the same thing. She told me the same thing, and y'all, I told my big sister. I told everyone. But it was dumb because I told everyone for what, y'all? Just to try and sympathize with this girl again. Just to try and be cool with this girl again. And you know where it went? Right back to where it started, literally. Like, it was no fixing this relationship. It was no getting back to this relationship. And I'm also going to insert screenshots of where she hit me up multiple times to try and rekindle this relationship, and it was just like this friendship that we had, you could never simply, you send my mouse down here so I'm not just clicking up, so I'm scrolling with my mouse. Yeah, the next screenshots you're gonna be seeing is basically gonna be screenshots of her hitting me up again. Y'all can see I'm dry texting her because it's just like, girl, once I check out mentally, like, you're over with and you're done for. Is no coming back from that. So I this is when we basically just kind of got into it a little bit, because she's like, at this point, like, I've tried to, apologize to you and stuff, and I don't know what in her right mind, like, I'm telling this girl, I don't want your apology. I don't want your apology no more. Like, girl, I don't care how many times you apologize, I forgave you. I don't know what else you want from me. I knew what else she wanted from me. She wanted a friendship again, and I already told her no. Like, I don't know how many times. It's no. I don't know how many times this girl was gonna ask me. Again, let's be friends again, y'all. And it was so funny because she was so phony. Like, I'm gonna insert screenshots. Well, basically, she was just like, oh, y'all the only real friends I have, to switch it up and say, she doesn't need any of us. And she's so bipolar, y'all. She was just so bipolar. It's going to be her name, literally. Like, I forgot to give names as well. I'm sorry, y'all. Like, I'm basically trying to speed through this process because my phone doesn't have that much storage, so I'm basically trying to push out the things that I can push out. That's why I said that I should do a part 2 to this story time if y'all want it. Let me know down in the comments if you want me to do a part 2 to this story time, because it is a bit of a long story time. But basically, I'm going to insert some screenshots of her saying stuff about me and my big sister. So we're going to call her we're going to call my big sister Goofy. Yeah, we're going to call my big sister Goofy. I don't know why. I'm just going to, like, I don't know why. I'm just gonna call her Goofy. And my other sister, which is kind of like my little sister, but we're close in age, so I'm gonna just call her Giggle. Cause she oh my god, y'all, she loves to laugh, and that's one reason why she was my sister, you know, cause who doesn't like to laugh? So yeah, Goofy and Giggle. Goofy is my big sister. Giggle is my little sister. So she's basically mentioning Goofy and me in one of these messages. So first I'm gonna show you as you can see the paragraph that she wrote. She was basically just saying, you know, I never had someone like you, basically trying to finesse her way into us being friends again, and it wasn't working because baby, no. Like when my mind is set on something, it's really not no change in my mind. And I put the date up there so y'all can see the time difference, because after she said this, she then switched up and said this. It's weirdo because she was a weirdo, like literally. The girl was, and I believe in fact still is, a weirdo. But you know, it's no, this story time is no shade to her, no nothing. This is just me telling my life experiences with people. And so basically to warn y'all, like, signs of just don't mess with people like this, because this girl was nothing to play with. Like, she was just weird and did the most. So yeah, people saying, you know, she not mad, and oh, we gave up on her. That's the part that really made me so upset, because how do you not expect somebody to give up on you when you do so many things to interrupt their peace? I did not give up on this girl, y'all. I tried and tried and tried, and when I'm done trying, I'm not trying no more. Like, after I called it quits, there's no more trying. Like, and I wasn't finna try with her, so her saying that I gave up on her and we gave up on her did not matter. As far as this is to say that oh, and that we're the only people that, you know, basically stopped messing with her, which is not true, because y'all, even guys that she would mess with did not want to mess with her because of her temper and how she would just be so rude to people and how she would speak to people. So I found that so funny, how she tried to sit up there and make it seem like we were the only people that didn't mess with her, because we honestly weren't. As I told y'all, literally Giggle, my little sister, Giggle, she didn't mess with her either. None of the people that I messed with her either, because simply because she was the way that she was. I'm telling y'all, it's sad that this girl interrupted so many, well, I wouldn't say interrupted, she just really messed up so many good things, and I just didn't like that. So yeah, but that's all for this story time, y'all. And if let me know down in the comments, below if y'all want me to do a part 2 to this story time, because y'all, this is not all. I'm telling you, this is not all. This girl went on a whole rampage of the bull crap. So yeah, like, comment, and subscribe, and you know, share, comment down below, you know, put your mom, sister, brother, uncle, cousin, you know, onto my videos, because why not? And yeah, bye.